As always, make sure you click like and subscribe on my YouTube. If you're following this at Hatboxfiend on YouTube, like and subscribe so you can always be kept up to date on when I post videos, which is pretty much every day. Not every day, but pretty close to it. You can follow me on Twitch at Hatboxfiend0, and you can follow me on Facebook at Hatboxfiend. I would greatly appreciate you getting in all the avenues so you can make sure you never miss a moment of gaming fun. Playing Witcher again today, doing a Witcher playthrough for a bit.
I see you, Gavin.
Looking for suggestions on games you guys would like to see played through as I commentate. So make sure you comment on any one of those three platforms: Twitch at Hatboxfiend, YouTube at Hatboxfiend, Twitch at Hatboxfiend0, and Facebook at Hatboxfiend. Send me a message, whatever the case may be. Let me know what you would like to see, and I will be glad to get it out for you. As I said before, playing Witcher. Played this before, played through. A lot of fun, beautiful game, great story, a little more adult orientated in places, for the mature gamers, but nothing that you wouldn't see on HBO or Stars or anything like that. And thank you so much for joining me on playthrough today and any other time. I finished the Back to the Future story, so check that out when you get a chance. I got the entire game set as a playlist on my YouTube channel, so you can watch it from episode 1 through episode 5 and learn the story of Doc Brown. Without further ado, onwards.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
And we've caught up with Yennefer, and we're heading to Vizima. In fact, we should be at Vizima starting off now. Well, I guess not. We're gonna be heading that way. Where I decided to save the game. Me
It's all right.
killing
It's
a
over.
bar full of people.
Leave me be! Get away!
This looks really bad taken out of
God
context.
save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
That dude's throwing up over there. Blood
So much for
everywhere.
not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Didn't have a choice. Made a mess. I guess we're leaving. Hello.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Nope.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited
Yep.
until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's
That's why you're not a doctor.
good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest,
was
this
taking a
isn't at
shower.
all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you.
A
But I
Nilfgaardian
do
guardian.
think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Spent the last 6 months in the saddle. Haven't seen you for 2 years. Can't we take a moment to...
Sadly, we cannot. Someone awaits you, Geralt. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember,
I call him
last time
Emmy.
we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
I want to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
All right.
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt
You got
the
some
Emperor's
red on you, mate.
invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Okay. See you, Vezi. You cleaned up. You're kind of a hot mess, bud. I guess I'm going this way. Over the river and through the woods to Emmy's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry us.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you,
Easy.
it's probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then,
But then,
Oh, that's not good. Well, cheap. Wild hunt is upon us. Of course. Someone's been watching Lord of the Rings.
Yennefer, how big?
we shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his
Yeah,
lover of yore, the sorceress
We did
Yennefer.
this part, mate.
She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Vizima, you say? Vizima, capital of occupied Temeria. 1 day later. People seem to be enjoying themselves. Oh.
It must suffice.
What must suffice? My hair?
Think Emir cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman
Which
will
title?
be seated on the bergère.
Emperor
The what
Emir
now?
Van Emrys?
In that
Or do I do that white
chair.
flame dancing on the opponent's graves bit?
Catwin, please
I
shave
don't-
the gentleman
Or do I
sideways
have
to
to do
half
it
an inch.
all? Oh, Jesus. What are we doing?
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
I think lice would be hard on the eyes too.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt
Yes?
of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events.
You be
The
careful with that
siege
thing.
of La Valette
man.
Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Did I want to have killed this person or spared his life? Escaping doesn't sound like a good thing.
We
So we'll
fought
do
on
it.
opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I left Flotsam with Jorvith, commander of a Squaretel unit.
A slayer of monsters and a slayer of men. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Meddled, such a...
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her. From the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
Well, that alliance has been dissolved, irrevocably. I killed Letho in Loch Muin.
So we heard. It's a good thing you did. Saved our agent some messy and difficult work. I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck.
Ooh, can I wear an air filter on my neck?
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Okay.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Okay. Well, let's see. What do we got here? We got, that's nice. Mwah. Mwah. Alright. Now I put on this outfit you have so kindly bestowed upon me. Yeah, well, There.
Black suits the gentleman. Does the outfit satisfy
has.
the gentleman?
A little tight, but yeah.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough. When in Nilfgaard.
Yes.
It's a
Do what the
saying.
Romans do?
So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before
Thanks.
the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
How to bow?
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Let's see. It was his.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
Man.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood
Right.
for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Can I call him the white flamey thing? Really? It's time to poke the bear.
Aden in Karn eb Marvut.
Right, that's the
Emir
one.
var Emreis.
Bow!
No.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Weljen namen, wat kan favort?
Bye, thanks. Have a good day.
So many months at Foltest Court. Yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Know what they say? Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time
I
to
haven't
convince
shown
you,
you yet.
nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid!
Oh, this is fun, thanks.
Take
Emmy,
him to the
White Flame
sorceress.
dancing on the flowers of the open field. Strawberry fields. And you've seen the sky with diamonds. Whatever else added to your name. Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Not
Yeah?
understand. Did I not emphasize adequately that one must bow to the Emperor?
Relax. Nothing
yeah.
happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. But enough breaches of etiquette for one day. And it's past noon.
Stop.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to,
Stop
soldier?
staring, or
Aye.
I shall call the
I'm
guards.
Herivard II, Prince of
We zien het
Elandar.
voor een
Not only am I made
Ja.
to wait here like some
nee.
supplicant.
Raadsliden nicht es tun, es ist sauer an Neeflein.
Es ist hier Efsa.
Niet te meer.
Efsa, nein, macht
Yes,
Nein, kaputt, ja.
Is maar streken. Gloire en aard vie.
King Red Reina Gar.
Is
Yeah.
it true? Northern women bathe but once
Set
every 3
Lenten et
years.
not Macht. And self-defense Sitja. Casper Ken Velde.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Kapten Dunkas Piccobaro. Glen Esse Lasse. Andra Gallo Esse
Sharpen yet. Yes? That's right. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write...
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to.
Cheeky.
Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
No.
It seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri.
For Ciri.
She's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look. That's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words. I know who Emir is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. All right?
Right. Emir said the Wild hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because
Google
of
Earth.
me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, Guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as
Look
you
it up
do.
on Waze.
It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords, secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance.
Who is?
Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Alright. Well, it's time to get going
Guess
then.
this means we need to split up again.
We're good.
Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Very good. Thanks for waiting. Wait, my books! My homework! See? How does one explain that? You don't.
Scars healed nicely.
Let's grab stuff. Sword for witches. Wild hunt. From farmers and herdsmen, milkmaids to midwives, all the common folk of the contingent whisper, sharing tales of a wraithly procession pounding across the sky. The wild hunt, they call it. Winds and gales, storms and blizzards arise when it is sighted, and all grows cold, though the sun shone bright moments before. Some remember only the cold from the shock of the encounter and claim the riders come always in winter. But nay, this is not so. The hunt brings its own ice, easier to track you with. Death and war gallop in its wake, and so the superstition goes, yet evil enough is the hunt itself. It takes folk captive, youths most often in the prime of their wildling years, with 10 to 20 summoners behind them. The hunt rushes in and they disappear, only to return long years later with no memory of what passed in the time between. Folks say there were four at first. The mother, she who knows, the Lady of the Wood, came here from a faraway land, and since she suffered terribly from loneliness, she made 3 daughters out of dirt and water. A long, long time ago, the mother was sole ruler of all Velen. Her daughters brought her the people's requests and served as her voice. Each spring, sacrifices of grain, animals, and men were made to the Lady of the Wood on her special night. Yet, as the years passed, the Lady of the Wood slipped deeper and deeper into madness. Her madness eventually spread over the land. Men took to abandoning their homes and setting out into the bog, where they became food for beasts. Before long, Velen was drowning in blood. This is where I'm going? The daughters saw their land near destruction and took it upon themselves to save it. When spring came once more, and with it the night of sacrifices, they killed their mother and buried her in the bog. Her blood watered the oak atop Ard Kerben, and from then on the tree grew wholesome and hearty fruit for the people. As for the lady's immortal soul, it refused to leave its beloved land, and so the sisters imprisoned it. To this day it lies trapped beneath the whispering hillock, where it thrashes about in restless rage. Blah. I'll take the empty bottle, yes. Dried fruit and nuts and smoking pipe, yes. Orange, of course. I want all of this stuff. I have that. Alright.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Let us. Worst game of chess ever.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty.
Oh, good.
Who started
Definitely
the war,
need to bring religion
who
into
profits from it. Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Found it.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Alright, well.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
The what? What? May the day of triumph be ever in your favor. How'd I end up back here? Looking for stuff to steal. Not so much books, don't really care about them. Just a bunch of stuff to carry. No, I don't want it. Interesting green glow. No. I'm good there. Alright, well.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning
Give
my
my stuff back. You have magic pockets too?
Citrus and
Wow.
cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Ugh. He is feeling uncomfortable. So let's put on a suit of armor. Equip swords. And we are good here. Ah, there we go.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to the...
Don't tell me. No. There's an exclamation point over here. Oh. He's a Gwent person. Let's do
Wouldn't mind
5,
a few rounds
I
of
guess.
cards.
I kind of do mind a few rounds of cards, but me. Okay, I will go first. That's helpful. Really? Here you go. Boom. See what you did there? Okay. Oof. Well, it's not gonna do any good. Holy smokes, man, this guy. Good cards there. I'm going to pass. I don't have a whole lot to play other than that. Okay. Oh. What? Okay. Seemed like an odd choice in gaming, but sure enough. I'll play one card just so I can have my round one. I don't think this is going to work out for me. Nope. Not working out for me. Smokes, man. That guy has got... There's not a thing I'm gonna do against him. Yeah, I'm done. You won this round. Did not have a good round to play. Let's try that again.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Once every 3 moons.
He spanked me on that one. No, we'll keep them in. Let's hope this works out better this time. That was rough. Nice. There we go. All right. Man. I'm curious how he gets his deck like that. But here, I'm gonna hit you with a biting frost. This is gonna sting. He's got a lot of cards now, that stinks. I'll pass on that. Thanks for playing that. Oh, come on. That hurt a lot. I really did. Lets me have a round. Really? Sunny day. Come on. Terrible. And he kills me. Nothing I can do against all that. As exciting as this is, I'm gonna leave.
Yes, hen is green.
Karen vatkelm, vatkelm.
Everything here done to my liking. Yes. So let's go to Velen.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Non-monster opponents have limited stamina. When their stamina is exhausted, they won't be able to fight as effectively. Good to know, good to know. I think that's where we'll leave it. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you have a great day, and let it be your best.